So this past week on January 8th, there was yet another clown show at the Claremont County Commissioners. Of course, there was the obligatory half hour to 2 hours spent on the animal shelter at every meeting. It makes them the envy, I'm sure, of other county commissioners that probably laugh at them for the inability to run a animal shelter or to do what everybody else does, which is get a humane society. But this is not about that. This is going to be about what happened with the presidency of the county commissioners in Claremont County and the ensuing comedy that happened within the meeting. Now, there's a lot going on, and today in particular, or this week, I just put out that Jeff Corcoran, husband of beloved Claremont County Commissioner Claire Corcoran and beloved former trustee in Goshen Township, Claire Corcoran, just announced his resignation from the Claremont GOP leadership of the officers of the Claremont GOP. He will no longer, I guess, be Central Committee chair. I put out a post of his big three successes that for 2024. One of the three is me, so I'm very glad to be referenced as being a success. Now, what happened at the county commissioners? Well, it was their reorganization meeting, at which time they put in a new president of the county commissioners. This is normally a rotating seat. You have one do it, then the next one, then the next one. Not a big deal. So, but I went and checked. I went and researched the history here. It looks like in 2021, Claire Corcoran was the president. But then the last 3 years after that was not Claire. It was Bonnie in 2022. I guess Bonnie again in 2023, Painter in 2024, and now it's going to be Painter again in 2025. So in the last 4 years, you have no Claire Corcoran because apparently she's too busy to take her turn being the president of the Claremont County Commissioners. I don't know what she's doing. Probably, hopefully, it's not a health or other issue, but maybe horse stuff or whatever going on that's taking up Claire's time. So here's what happened. They had the reorganization meeting, and I'm going to play video of what happened. It's going to start out with it's just a couple quick clips, only like 4 minutes. It's going to start out with the part of the reorganization meeting when they're nominating who is going to be the president.
I'd like to, at this time, make a nomination to have Bonnie Batchelor sit in as president of this board for this year.
That is one nomination on the floor, and I would nominate Claire Corcoran to be president for 2025.
Now, by the way, it's me looking at the last 4 years. It's Claire's turn. It's Claire's turn.
At this time,
okay?
I'd ask
So
for
let's keep going.
a removal of my name for president for this coming year. I'd
Can't
like
do
to
that.
proceed with Bonnie Batchelor, please.
And I would make a point of order in that during the nomination process, the nominee does not even have to be in the room. Claire has been nominated, and so has Bonnie. So there needs to be a second. On
I
one
will
or the other.
second Commissioner Corcoran.
I'm going to decline that position.
I do not believe you can decline.
So there were 2 nominations. Only one of them was seconded. So
Have to
Claire's the
accept
only
it
one on
because it
deck
comes
right now.
from the floor.
Okay.
You can resign the position at a later time,
Okay.
but
How about 5 minutes after I'm in it?
you can,
That's what I'm going to do then.
yes, okay.
Not to.
So you will,
Even if I am nominated, I will.
No
then
explanation.
resign. That is my statement.
so Commissioner Painter makes a nomination for the president, and Commissioner,
You would think it's her turn. She's got some problem. Apparently, they don't know what the issue is because let's say it was a health issue or something. Then don't you think Bonnie and Painter would try to figure something out? But she's no explanation. Just I'm not going to do it. It's my turn. I'm not going to do it. F you all. I don't really care about Claremont County. I'm probably going to get killed in my next
Batchelor
primary.
seconds,
but let's
and
keep
that
going.
would be the nomination of Claire Corcoran for president of the board for 2025. Do I have a motion and a second for the appointment of Claire Corcoran as president?
So move.
Second. Commissioner Painter,
Yes.
Commissioner Batchelor,
Yes.
Commissioner Corcoran.
Abstain. Now, do you want my resignation motion?
I do believe it has to wait until we're,
You can't do that in their organization meeting. Claire Corcoran apparently knows about as much about proper procedure as her
Okay,
husband
that's
Jeff
fine.
Corcoran does.
I will wait.
because we have to establish the other offices.
Thank you.
Okay.
And at this time,
Maybe this Gale person. So this is now coming back. They did the other offices. Then they were having a regular meeting. So now we've had the musical chairs. Claire's in the middle because she's president. This is now the regular meeting that followed the organization meeting. And now she's going to go running off of the
I'm going
stage
to
of being
present
president.
a letter of resignation as president of the board of Claremont County Commissioners Association. I have now served everyone.
It's not Claremont County Commissioners
With the
Association.
letter,
It's Claremont County
commissioners.
Commissioners.
I am putting in writing that I advise you that I resign as president of the Claremont County Board of Commissioners effective immediately. And my personal and professional commitments require that I devote extensive time to these endeavors.
So let's hold on. Her personal, what'd she say? And professional commitments. What are those? She's got a job. Does she have another job or something? So she can't do it because of this, but she doesn't explain anything. You know, F the citizens. See, we're in Claremont County. The citizens don't need to know shit. You know, we just roll however. It doesn't really matter. There's very little media coverage of anything. I wonder if this will even get reported in the fantastic Claremont Sun that you had the appointment and resignation of a commissioner to be president, or if that's not, I guess probably not, because unless the county puts something in a press
And I
release, the
cannot
Claremont Sun
fulfill
doesn't
the
cover it.
requirements of the president of the Claremont County Commissioners at this time. And thank you respectfully, Claire Corcoran. And everyone
And
has a
Tanya.
copy of that letter. Gail, at this point, I guess we should go back to call for a motion, please, for president.
I will call for a motion in compliance with Section 305.05 of the Ohio Revised Code to designate myself clerk of the board to serve as president pro tem to conduct the
So Claire says we need a motion on the president, but this Gail person apparently knows proper process or figured out, checked it out. She has to become president pro
Organization
tem in order to go
of the Board
forward.
of County Commissioners for calendar year 2025. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Second?
Second.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Batchelor,
Yes.
Commissioner Painter,
Yes.
Commissioner Corcoran.
Yes.
We are now seeking nominations for the President of the Board of Commissioners for calendar year 2025.
By the way, down in the road there, you saw her getting up and going in and out. Angie Livesey's there because, of course, you need to have a person full-time at commissioners meetings relating to animal shelter issues. And but she's one of Painter's women, apparently, because we're going to see what happens here as we move forward on who's
This
going
is
to be
all
the
in
president of
compliance with Ohio Revised Code Section 305.005. The floor is open for nominations.
Make a motion to nominate Commissioner Painter.
Second.
Are there any
Seconds
other
is nominated.
nominations from the floor? Hearing none, we'll close the nominations. Do I have a motion and a second for the appointment of David Painter as the president?
I'll make the motion. I'll second that motion.
Commissioner Corcoran, Commissioner Batchelor,
Yes.
Commissioner Painter.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, and thanks for placing your trust in me for 2025.
Okay, so then that's basically it. So we end up with David Painter 2 years in a row. So it'll have been Bonnie, it looks like to me. If I get it right, I went and looked at the videos. I couldn't find the reorganization meeting minutes online, but it was Corcoran in 21, then Bonnie 22, Bonnie 23, Painter 24, now Painter 25. But also the optics of, that Painter is always the head, he's the alpha, and the ladies just stand by his side, kind of like the Star Wars poster or something, is not good. But I think we deserve an explanation from Claire Corcoran on why she doesn't fulfill her responsibilities and what her personal and professional commitments are that prevent her from being able to spend time as a commissioner. Now, I don't have any love whatsoever for David Painter, but I can tell you that whenever I'm in Batavia, his vehicle is in the parking lot of the county commissioners meeting, the commissioners building, the county building, and I have absolutely no doubt that David Painter is at work. I don't know whether Claire and Bonnie are at work. I'm assuming Alan Freeman's never going to be at work. But Painter is there, so he obviously puts in the time. But Claire, maybe she could give us all an explanation. I'll go out to her campaign website, or Claire Corcoran. I should have done this before starting this stream. I should go out to her Claire Corcoran for County Commissioner Facebook page and see if she, I'm actually going to do this before I sign off here. I'm going to look for it. Okay, assuming I haven't been blocked by the lovely Claire Corcoran. Okay, so here I'm going to go ahead and share on the screen. This is Claire Corcoran's commissioner. If it cooperates here with me. Doesn't seem to want to be cooperating. Page. I've done something it doesn't like. So it's trying to share the screen. Let me go back to here. Well, I've done something to cause this to just not be happy right now. But on the Claire Corcoran for Commissioner Facebook page, as it stands right now, I don't see anything being posted out here. Honest to God, my computer's like froze up on her page and wanted to share it. So I'm gonna look on my phone just to be, before I sign off here. I don't want to say something inaccurate. And So Claire Corcoran for commissioner. Her last post on her Claire Corcoran for commissioner Facebook page was on November 19th, 11th of 2019. So no, she didn't give us any update out there. All right, so that's it. I'm going to see if I can even close this because I don't know if people are hearing me. My thing seems to be a little locked up here. But that is the scoop and the rundown. And thanks for tuning in.